In this video, I'll take you through how you can set up your own call cancellation automation for your creative agency completely for free. This automation takes place after a lead books a call with you via Calendly, and it will essentially detect any leads that have been rejected in your CRM or in Google Sheets, send you a reminder via Slack to cancel their meeting, and then remove that lead and add them to a separate sheet for rejected leads. The prime reason for why you'd want to have this simple automation is because it saves you time. The amount of time you save will then compound as your business scales and generates more leads. It saves time in two ways. One, from not having to cancel meetings yourself, and the other from you not having to waste time having calls with clearly unsuitable leads. Obviously, you can fully automate the process of canceling a leads call in Calendly. However, you need the paid plan of Calendly to do this because it involves more complex features of HTTP addresses, APIs that are only available in the paid plan. So this will take you through a completely free way to create a call cancellation automation. So this is what the automation looks like. And the first step to carrying it out is to create a new sheet in Google Sheets. The exact details here don't matter, the exact columns. What I do is first name, email, message, website, and then 3 points of criteria to qualify each lead based off of. And then the important part is that you have a rejected column where essentially if the lead has been rejected, the tick box will be on. If they've not been rejected, it will be left off. How you do this is you type in false and then you go to insert tick box, and then you can see if I type in true now, it will tick on. If I type in false, it will tick off. That's the important part. The second important part is to have a second sheet for rejected leads. So all the leads that have been rejected, we are going to automatically delete off of this sheet and add to the rejected leads sheet. The reason why we do this is one, to basically make sure that in case any leads get rejected that I don't actually want to reject, I've realized although their budget was too low, which is why we rejected them, there are certain services I have in my business which are far lower budget. So actually we may be able to have a call with them just in case certain scenarios like that arise. You still have the lead to contact. But secondly, the more important reason in some regards is for data manipulation. Having a list of all the leads who've been rejected means you can count and calculate how many leads are being rejected every day, every week, every month. Why are they being rejected? Are they being rejected typically because they are the wrong business type, or the business size is too small, or their budget is too low? These sort of data insights can really help your business. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to go and create a new scenario in make.com, and we're going to search rows. So this is the trigger, and what it's going to do is going to search for any new row in Google Sheets, no matter if they're rejected or not. So you're going to want to go in and create a connection between make.com and Google Forms. I've already created this connection. You just click create connection and follow the steps. And afterwards, you're going to select from all. The spreadsheet ID is going to be the ID up here. And you're going to copy and paste that into here. Then the sheet name, you're going to make sure that's leads, because all the leads that are coming in are going into this first sheet first. And then we're going to filter the rejected to equal to true. So we're going to filter all the leads that have been rejected because the tick box is ticked on when it's true. We're going to click OK. And then the next step is to add a router to basically filter for the leads that have and have not been rejected. So first you're going to click here. You can click here, set up a filter, and then this is rejected is equal to false. So leads that have not been rejected. And very simply, you go to Google Sheets, click rejected here, equal to false. Okay. And then you're going to do the exact same but opposite for the other router. Rejected equals true. And then the condition is rejected is equal to true. Now what happens if the lead has not been rejected, so it's false, is nothing. The automation essentially stops, the lead is left and can then be added to your CRM or nurtured or done whatever you want with it. However, if they have been rejected, you're going to go down here, and the first step is to confirm that they do have a call in Calendly. The way I do things is that the only leads who get qualified and therefore rejected are those who have booked a call and then fill in a form that's attached to that call booking link. Any leads who are just being taken in or purchasing lead magnet, we don't qualify because they can't essentially waste our time by having calls with us when they're unsuitable. And they're clearly not as interested to want to book a call yet. And so answers to a few of these qualification questions may change over time. So that's why the only leads that are being rejected are those booking in a call. So what you're going to do is you're going to confirm that they do have a call on Calendly. If they don't, then the automation will stop. But you're going to go to Calendly list events. Again, you're going to have to create a connection with your Calendly account. Very easy to create a free Calendly account. And then you're going to leave the organization URI and user URI blank to map. And then the only thing you're going to go and do is the invitee email is going to equal the email address over here. You're going to click OK. And then the next step is to add a module to add the lead to the rejected leads column and then delete the lead from the original column, as you can see here. So what you do is you go to create a Google Sheets module. By now you should already have the connection between Google Sheets and Make. So you're going to go to add a row, select from all, spreadsheet ID, this is the exact same ID you filled in earlier, and then copy and paste it. The sheet name is going to be leads. And then you're going to map all the values over here. So first name, last name, email address. Obviously, these are dependent on the columns and values that you've filled in into your own Google Sheet. So they may vary. You may not want to qualify leads based off of their budget, business size, and business type. You may want to qualify them based off of different criteria. Rejected. We've made a mistake. We should not be adding them to the leads column. We should be adding them to the rejected leads column. That's a mistake. Yeah, first name, last name, email address, make sure it's all mapped correctly, website link, budget, business type, business size, business type, and then you can see there's no rejected column here because in the rejected leads sheet here, I don't have a rejected column anymore because I don't need to. And then I'm going to map finally the latest response date and then meeting cancelled. I'm going to put as false for now because we have at this point in time not cancelled their meeting yet. And then click OK. The next step is to, in Google Sheets, go into delete a row. And the exact same as before, select from all, spreadsheet ID is over here. The sheet ID is going to be leads this time because you're going to want to delete them from the leads sheet. And then the row number, to find the row number, you're going to scroll down and click the row number over here. The next step is, as you can see here, is to create a message on Slack to remind yourself that there has been lead who's been rejected, and you're now going to have to go in and cancel their meeting on Calendly. That technically can be fully automated within Make. However, again, you need the paid plan of Calendly to do that, as most people don't have that. I'll do that. The reason why you use a text aggregator first, if you go to text aggregator, is because it, as it says here, it aggregates multiple strings into one text. So it sort of combines multiple bundles into one operation. The source is going to be Google Sheets search rows, and then the text, we're just going to copy the text in from here. So this is going to say, a lead has just been rejected after booking in a call. Thomas must now cancel their meeting, send them the template message, which is the message saying why their call has been cancelled, because they're unsuitable, so what they can do if they disagree with their disqualification, if they actually want to still have a call with them, how they can contact us. And then to change their staging ClickUp, which is the CRM, and check the box in the rejected lead sheet. And that box in the rejected lead sheet is simply this box, just to confirm that you have cancelled their meeting. So yeah, we're going to copy that, paste, and then we're going to go and say name, and then first name, space, last name, email address, message here, and then website link, and then I believe, you could include budget, business size, and business type as well. So we'll do that as well. Business type is going to be over here. Business size, and then I forgot the budget over here. So 3 points of qualification. Obviously, again, these will vary depending on your situation and the exact columns you have created in Google Sheets. This works for now. You're going to click OK. There's an error because this module can't be the last module in a route, which is fine because we're going to add a Slack module after this to send the text to ourselves in Slack. So if you type in Slack, go to type in create a message, and you can see that already that yellow icon has been removed. Now the last step, again, you're going to have to create a connection between Slack and make.com. Mine has already been done, but very simply, you just follow the steps to create the connection. And then you're going to select from the list the channel that I want to connect it to is a private channel. Yours could be a public channel, it's up to you. And then the name of this private channel is sort of just a fake agency name that I've created, Leads. And then the text is simply this text from the text aggregator. If you click OK, by now the scenario should already be complete and ready to run. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to test it. So what I've done is I've created a Calendly call booking link, just a fake discovery call. And I've gone and copied that link, and I've then booked a call with a fake lead called Thomas Harrison, and then Thomas. Just a fake email, a message. This is my message, and then the website link. It doesn't really matter. Videoediting.com. Just a fake website link, budget, business size. We're just going to make that the same. And then we're going to make sure that the rejected column is ticked on. Contacted will stay off. And then response date, again, doesn't really matter. Now, at this point in time, what's happened is this fake lead has shown interest in the agency. It's booked a call via Calendly. And now attached to that call booking link is the simple form that they have to fill in these details. And then that's been automatically copied and pasted into Google Sheets before it's taken to the CRM. And in Google Sheets, they've now been rejected with the help of make.com. And so now if we run this automation here, we should now basically delete this lead from this row, and then they should be added into this row. And then if we go into Slack, we should see a message reminding us of this lead that has been rejected. So if we run this scenario, again, it seems to have worked. It went down this route because they've been rejected. Now, if we go to here, you can see that I've now been added into the rejected leads column. And if I go to leads, I've now been deleted. I'm no longer here in this section. And if I go to my Slack, I can now see 10:50, which is the time right now. A lead has just been, you can see here, the exact message that I wanted to say to myself. And so now what I can do is I can just go into Calendly, and I can cancel their meeting. So if I go to meetings right now, I have this meeting. What I can go in here and I can cancel their meeting very quickly, and then send them the message as to, as to why their meeting's been cancelled and what they can do if they disagree or want to remain in contact, and then change their stage in the CRM. And then, once their meeting has been cancelled, I can go in here and tick yes, their meeting has been cancelled. And then I have all the details of the lead to do this. And there you have exactly step by step how you can set up an automation like this for your business. Obviously, this is just one small element to a much greater automated system that you can construct, but nevertheless, even this can be incredibly beneficial to you. I'd appreciate if you would like and subscribe. I put out a video every week on topics such as AI, the agency sales funnel, AI automation, and lead management.